Hey, what's up? This is Nate Pierre, man. I'm back with another video, and this is my Bone Thugz N Harmony story. About 4 years ago, I was working at the Hyatt downtown Cincinnati, and it was probably like I think a Tuesday or a Wednesday night. We were super slow. I was trying to go home, and I knew that as long as we stayed slow, I would be able to leave if I didn't get like no more customers or whatever. I worked at like a bar like type of restaurant area or whatever. So as I'm getting ready to leave, the girl that I work with comes to me and she was like, "You just got four people." So I'm pissed off. I'm talking about I'm fucking mad because I'm trying to go home. So, and this is what's funny about life is because me being so mad, I literally walked into like a blessing. But what happened was I come around the corner, I don't see four people, I see one. So I go over to the table, I ask the dude what he want, and I'm looking at him like this motherfucker look familiar, but I can't put a like, cause they didn't have like Crazy Bone didn't have his braids at that time. So I'm so used to seeing Bone Thugs with their braids. He had like a do rag on and like a hat, but his hair was short. So I'm taking this like he ordered like two Coronas and something else. And it's funny because you would think they get celebrities, they order not as expensive shit. No, he ordered two Coronas, and he might have got something to eat, but I don't think he even got nothing to eat. I think he got those two Coronas. So I'm looking at him while I'm like taking the order, and I'm like, "Crazy Bone?" He like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy. What y'all doing here?" Like, so he telling me they having a concert or whatever. So I'm telling him about when I bought their first album or whatever. I had to be like 15 or 16. I bought day tape and I bought this tape called The Black Monks. So when I mentioned The Black Monks, he go, "You know who The Black Monks is?" I said, "Yeah." They used to be signed to Rap A Lot Records. It was a group. They weren't like super hot. They were like in and out. So a lot of people don't even know who they are. But he was saying that a lot of people in the industry that he talks to about the Black Monks don't know who they are. So I guess when I said that to him, he was like, "Oh, this dude, he must know something or whatever." So I'm talking to him about conspiracies and just being me, talking about all that kind of stuff at the rap game and blah, 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 telling him that I wanted to be a rapper, but I went to BET with my homeboy and seen bullshit up there, and I seen all the kind of other shit, and I seen like how it was changing. So a lot of that stuff just like kind of really turned me off. So we talked for like, I don't know, he probably stayed down there for about 15 minutes. So he was like, "Man, you about to get off work or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Man, give me your information, man." He's like, I give you a backstage pass. You come to our concert." So I gave him my information, and he sets everything up. He gives me his phone number. He sets everything up with whoever he had to call at the venue. Told him my name, told me to bring my ID or whatever. They would get me in. And he was like, "Yeah, we could rap or whatever before the show start. You know what I mean? You rap or whatever." So me being me, I don't have nothing to wear because I'm not planning on going to no concert. It's like a Wednesday night or something. So I'm not playing. That's like the last thing on my mind is going to a concert. So I gotta try to go home and get changed and try to get back down to the show. So I ended up being late. So I didn't get to do all the rap stuff with him and all that stuff. So my cousin and his girlfriend ended up getting tickets to the show. So we all met there. My cousin gave me a half ounce of weed to give to him. But I didn't want to take it through the front door and get searched to get caught with the half ounce of weed because I didn't know how it was going to affect them. So I left the shit in the car. So we go in. I go downstairs for a little bit. They already on stage. I come back up. We watch the show. They do all their little songs or whatever. I think they came out to Mo Murder. I think that's what they came out to. And they went through all their songs. They was on stage for probably like an hour or whatever. So then they go downstairs. I go back downstairs. Now when I get downstairs, it's Lazy, Crazy, Flesh, and Busy in one room. And then Wishbone is in a room by itself. So when you look at the thumbnail and the pictures that I got from there, it's only those four that I named on the pictures because I understand that, like, I'm a Pisces, Wishbone is a Pisces. So I understand how we operate. We don't like crowds. We don't like being bothered with people like that when we get done doing something like that. Like, even when I do stand-up, sometimes when I get off stage, I'll go kind of sit by myself or I'll put some headphones or whatever. This is how we are. We just don't like to be bothered like that. We don't like to be crowded by a lot of people. So I left him alone. So you don't see him on the pictures. I go in the room with them. We talking or whatever. I tell them I got the weed for them in the car or whatever. They ask me about food, what's open, but it's Cincinnati. Most stuff closed early around here on the weekdays. On the weekends, you might catch a club open to 2 or whatever. But it wasn't like a lot of options. So I'm telling them, like, I gave them the little options and stuff that's open. But had I had like say like a girlfriend or a wife or somebody that cooked, I probably could have literally brought these dudes to my crib because that's how cool they were. I mean, super fucking cool. Like I've never had a celebrity treat me so normal and not be funny and like act like because like they're celebrities that they're better than me. These dudes was super down to earth. They wasn't on no bullshit. You know, they was just super cool, man. And I mentioned to him that I made beats or whatever. So Busy Bone says, well, look, my son Lil Busy raps and he needs beats. So I'm gonna give you my personal Instagram, send me the beats, and I'll give them to my son and we'll see what we can work out or whatever. So I'm like, cool. So what really made me super happy was because as they were leaving out the venue, Lazy Bone looks back at me and he goes, remember that Instagram, send them beats. So I knew that he was coming from a place of genuineness. So I understood when I watched the verses and he was kind of dispersing everything and everything that he was doing. I understood like this is his personality. Like this dude just super cool. He don't really want to be in a lot of shit or whatever. And guess for somebody to be a celebrity and still want you to really like send them beats or whatever, really meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me to go to the concert. It was a great experience. And like I said, I had a good time, man. And like I said, them dudes was super cool. It was a super hot show. And like I said, just having that experience in my life was super cool because Bone Thugz is like literally one of my favorite groups next to Outkast. I mean, I can't really think of another group that I really like as much as those dudes. Between those two groups, you know, 8Ball and MJG and maybe UGK, that's kind of like up there with them. But as far as group wise, it's usually Outkast and then Bone Thugz. So it was like a big thing to me, man. It was a big deal. It really made me feel good. And like I said, I still had Crazy Bone's number. I still got it in my phone, but I've never tried to call him because I don't believe in just bothering people and hitting up celebrities just because you got their phone number. I know if I was a celebrity and you called me and was texting me or whatever and you ain't got nothing to talk about, you just hit me up just to be doing it, I'd be pissed. So I just never hit him up. I did try to reach out to Busy Bone about some beats, but he never like really responded. At that time, I think they were kind of going through it. You know, they always fall in and out, so I don't really know what he's got going on. But I still been like making beats and keeping them, and I'm gonna try it again. Like I said, when Crazy Bone was in the hospital, I sent him a message to his Instagram, letting him know that that I was praying for him or whatever, and so everything was cool, man. But I just wanted to just tell everybody that story because it's just funny in life because I was so mad that I almost blocked the blessing, and you know, I'm glad that I went through and stayed there and went on and went over there to go take care of them because that was probably something that ain't gonna never. I don't even work there no more, so I know it ain't gonna never happen again. Not in that fashion. So it was just a cool story, man. I just wanted to